Ram, 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 Ram. Today we have Ramasubramanian from Pune, originally from Tamil Nadu, but 30 years in Pune, rockstar champion of FFD, Freebird, 2009 diabetes. So that's a good 12 years. Was it advised insulin? And maybe that was the scare which drove him. We'll get to know more about his reversal journey. Free from April, so he'll be touching 1 year of freedom very, very soon in 3 months' time. GDD champion and 11.5 HbA1c coming to 4.7. That's a big, big, big change. And 86 kgs coming to 66 kgs. But these are all just numbers. We have the live wire man Ram with us together. So Ram, here we go, up in the air. And we say, Main Azad hu, I'm free.
Azad hu.
Oh, Main Azad hu, Main Azad hu. Nice. So great, Ram. It's a pleasure to have you online for this samvad from the heart. And Ram as a word itself is so powerful. To keep chanting back to back, it creates purification of the whole body. Niche se upar tak Ram. Okay. I love it. So thank you very much for coming over. Tell us, what do you do in Pune since the last 30 years?
Yeah, I'm a certified financial planner by profession. So I've done around 23,000 financial plans till date.
What? 23 what?
23,000 financial plans till date.
Okay.
So I have an office close to Pune station and I reside close by. So I operate from Pune station area.
So those 23,000 people, they're individuals or companies for whom you've planned things, right?
Most of them are retail, but I am a consultant to some corporates also.
So does it culminate in some kind of many crore rupees that you handled? How does it work?
Yeah, I handle around 200 crores of investors' wealth in a month.
So you are like a organization in itself, 200 crore investment that you're handling. Great job, Ram. I'm sure all the clients are experiencing good things with you professionally. Let's talk of the diabetes front. 2009, was there something before 2009, around that time, that kind of pushed you into that direction?
Yeah, 2009, I was like, when I passed out of my engineering in 1996, I was underweight. I could not get selected for my first job during the medical checkup because I was only weighing 48 kgs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so from 48, in a year's time, I gained around 84 almost in a year's time because of the work stress and everything. So I used to consume a lot of 7-Ups after meal. I was working in a desert area after my job, and I put on weight in 1 year rapidly. And
wait, slow. You were consuming 7-Up drink.
Yeah. After every meal, I used to consume that instead of water. Water used to be costly there in the desert area. So
we all know that one drink can have anything between 7 to whatever they say 16 teaspoons of sugar or whatever. So you were actually consumed that desert area. Which country were you in?
No, in Rajasthan, and North Gujarat and Rajasthan borders. That's where my pilot plant used to be. But then from then on, I started putting up weight, and my weight due to my corporate work culture, like I used to, my peak weight was around 130 kgs.
My God, from 48 to 130, I mean, people would have just not recognized you. So this happened from 96, 97, 98, 99, and 130, when were you?
2001 to in that period.
Okay, 2001, 2002 period. And you were what age that time?
I was around some 26, 27.
Only?
Anji, yes.
And marriage had happened or not happened?
Marriage happened at age 32.
Okay, by that time you had to lose weight, come down from 130 to some decent number. Huh? Otherwise, the girl wouldn't say yes. Anyway, that's on the lighter side. Yeah. So you got married which year?
Married in 2008.
And that was the stress I think you got in 2009. But I don't like the side. No. So anyway, 2009, 1 year before you got married, and of course you came down from 130 to something like whatever.
Yeah, I was.
2009. What
So
were you?
by the time I got married, I was around some 120 kgs, something around. Not much weight loss happened then.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but then after the birth of my son, I was diagnosed with diabetes because I was also studying. Moment my son was born, I was doing some courses and I was in a high stressful job also. I was into a private life insurance sales job, so I used to travel extensively, and there was no timing. Saturday, Sunday, every day I used to work, and so like that's
Smoking, drinking, anything also?
nothing,
No,
nothing.
none of the smoking, drinking things. But still, you are like out of control. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
then all of a sudden, like I started losing weight immediately after the birth of my son. Like I started losing weight, and from 120, my weight came down to around 90. So immediately, and then moment my son was born, then I realized the importance of life insurance. Then I applied for a life insurance policy, and then during a medical checkup, they found excessive glucose in the urine, and then they rejected my proposal. Life insurance cover. Then
How
I
did
was
you feel? How did you feel that time? Kaisa laga? How did you feel? Rejection.
no, I was scared, very scared, because my son was hardly few months, and I was diagnosed with diabetes. And then I went to a doctor here, and then he gave me oral tablets, and then he suggested me to walk. And from then on, I have not missed my walking since then. I used to walk until the time I joined FFD. 12 years every day, whichever part of the world I am in. Like, for example, even in Russia, if I go for some work, then I used to walk in cold places also, but I never missed my walk.
Wow.
So
And
so
you
I
were
used to,
walking what, 45 minutes every day?
1 hour, 1 hour.
Complete 1 hour for 12 years. You walked every day, 365 days, okay, into 12. Oh, you're a financial planner. What is the total coming to? 4,000 days, huh?
Yeah.
A bit more than that. Anyway.
Yeah, so I used to walk, but then like I knew FFD for quite long because many of my clients were associated with FFD, and some of the guys who were in the earlier batches were also my friends. So, but then I had this feeling like jab tak chalta hai, only the medicines are taking care of you. So then I'll look into FFD later, Ogra. So I did not volunteer to FFD, but then during the second wave, it was very stressful for me. A lot of my clients were hospitalized, and some of my clients died also during the second wave. And from February to last April was very, very stressful. I had the stress of my life, I would call. And so by then, what happened? My A1C shot up to around 11.6. And so immediately I started getting like my spectacle power started changing quite rapidly because of high A1C. And I went to an ophthalmologist, and he suggested me to get my medical checkups done. Because during the pandemic, I've never stepped out. And only because of this spectacle reason, I went to an ophthalmologist. And then when I did that medical checkup, 11.6 was a shocker. And then I went to the doctor, and he said that it is impossible to bring it under control without insulin. And he suggested insulin. Then I bargained 1 month time from him. I said, if I don't bring it down by other ways, like then I'll again, whatever you say, I'll cooperate. Then he gave me around some 13 to 15 tablets in a day.
God.
Glimepiride, Compliques, and whatever various 500 giga tablets and all those. POS 30 milligram to start off the day. Very, very powerful tablets. And but he said these tablets can only support to some extent, but insulin was mandatory. Then I joined FFD by around March, late February or early March. I attended the session, and in around 10 days' time, the doctor took a call that I can quit tablets. But I followed whatever was told to me.
When the day when all the tablets stopped, the 13th tablet stopped, what was the feeling?
I was feeling great.
I know, after so many years of 1 hour of walking and taking so many tablets, going through all the stress, suddenly the load is like, hush. Tablets stopped. Amazing. But do you miss tablets now?
No, I don't.
Anyway, good. So they got stopped in April now. Then what happened?
Then I've been following my this thing, like in first 3 months, my A1C came down to around less than 5. It was 4.9 in the month of July medical checkup when I did, July 2021. And then in October, I did another, and the A1C was around 4.7.
Superb. And then you got motivated for the 15 teaspoons challenge. How was that journey, glycemic ladder?
Yeah, then I cleared GTT 5 times, like in my, 4 times, like for example, I checked using my own glucometer, and I cleared in all the 4 times that I experimented. And the fifth one, I did it at Golwilker's, the lab, pathology lab, and there I was able to get that certificate. That's why I cleared 5 times.
And then the certificate coming, what is the feeling like?
Excellent. Now I'm a free bird now.
I know, and it's such a joy to help many more who are watching, aspiring, hoping, doubting, confused, to connect with your energy, because your smile and your story, life story, there's nothing parallels truth. It's just amazing to just get in touch with that. So amazing, great. And what about weight? We've seen 86. Now you're 66, it seems, or what, 68?
Yeah. 66 to 67, it fluctuates, but I can bring it down. Today, like my weight is in my control. So every morning, that's the first thing that I do. The moment I wake up, I measure my empty weight, and so I record it. And if I deviate it, if I allow it to go by around 1 kilogram, then I do that water fasting and I bring it back.
Superb, yeah. You are a hyperachiever profile, yeah? You like to be very, like 4,000 hours of walking, like very diligent, or a stickler. You like to stick to things, be very perfectionistic, and achieve and track and measure. You're one of those profiles. You're a CFA, so you must be very, very detail oriented and analyzing and measuring and perfectionistic kind of a thing, which is good for you because you want to use that quality of yours for your health. And that's a great determination. It's a great message for everyone. I mean, here's someone who's 1 kg goes up, he does water fasting. I usually say max to max 3 kgs. If you're going up, then you should take precautions. You're at 1 kg taking precautions. What's happening on the exercise front, Rama?
Yeah, exercise, like initially I had some tough time, but the exercise expert motivated me, and then I followed this thing. And recently in the last 1 month, I have started going to a gym. And otherwise, like I was watching only those YouTube videos, and I was doing Surya Namaskars and various other exercise, whatever was suggested in my terrace, I used to do it. And now I've started hitting the gym, and so it's going on, but I've never missed an exercise. Now, even today, I exercise 1.5 hours a day in the morning.
So it's great to have diligent, stickler, achiever profiles like you be a part of the program, because in a way we just need to nudge you, direct you, show the path, and you're on your own, running full steam, in that direction. So happy with all of this that's happening. So tell us, what do you feel you've left behind you now that you are? It's quite a journey now, almost 7, 8, 9 months of tablets, GTD passed, appreciation flowing, people congratulating. I don't know if the clients are seeing you online. They might be saying, Arey, Ram, what happened? Are you okay? Suddenly, getting surprised and all that. But what do you think you have left behind now?
Left behind is like the biggest turnaround for me was when my first son was born. I had the fear of death because having worked in life insurance industry, I had settled so many with the diabetics, like for example, so many death claims and also expensive hospitalization claims. So I had this fear of death, which was like preventing me from having a second child. Like so that fear of now today, like I have the confidence that I can live even up to 70 years of age or 70 or 80 or as long as I want, as long as I have my health parameters in control. So this
why not 100? Why not 100? We want 100. We want 100. Anyway, good. That confidence comes. So you're left behind your fear of death. Interesting. I think that it does grip a lot of people. It's not only you. I know of many people who get diagnosed in the 30s, mid 30s or mid 40s also. And suddenly the numbers are very, very obscene. And they've got young kids and suddenly they get a grip. I mean, will I be able to see their marriage? That's the first thought, will I be there around till that they're there? But don't worry, we are there. FFD is there, the protocol is there, the team is there to help you. No fear, only freedom, freedom, freedom. No fear from diabetes, only freedom from diabetes. So nice. So you left that big thing behind. So nice. And you know, when you were speaking, there was a heaviness, a different tonality in your voice. Those who are listening, they might have caught on to it. Those who are sensitive enough. There was a different heaviness and intensity in your voice that came, because that's the real thing. When you're facing something which is not very pleasant at all. Great. And what's making you happy now, Ram?
Every Saturday is a big motivator for me, because on Saturday I run in Pune racecourse. Racecourse is the true heaven these days. Like in Pune.
When we were in school at Bishop's, we used to have once a year heat, summer heat. Basically, heat used to be called. And as kids, we used to run racecourse one round. I think it's 2.6 kilometers or something, right?
Yes. 2.2.
2.2 kilometers. And we were young kids, we didn't have that much of stamina, but we used to finish the whole thing. And then we used to sit and we used to get this very nice lemon drink, special lemon drink that day. And we used to get those biscuits. And that used to be a big attraction to go for the racecourse round. Of course, those are very different days, and I'm so glad that you're visiting there. I have a special connection with racecourse and Bishop School, where I spend a lot of my time over there. So every Saturday you go to racecourse and you run 2.2 kilometers.
No, I run 14 kilometers.
Huh?
Hanji.
So you do the whole circle 6 times or what?
No, from my home to racecourse, that's around 10 kilometers, 10.4 kilometers, and remaining 4 kilometers, 2 rounds that I do in racecourse. So around 14.
You run continuously, or you walk a little bit, you run a little bit?
No, I run continuously, but then the pace keeps varying because of the terrain. Like the terrain is not uniform from my place to racecourse. So depending on the terrain, like the pace goes up and down. So I measure everything through my device and I run. Every Saturday is a big motivation for me. I finish this 14 kilometers in 1 hour and 20 minutes.
1 hour, 20 minutes, 14 is very good, yeah, Ram. Very, very good. Even I couldn't do 10 kilometers first time when I did that. Of course, I'm not the runner category. I feel I do better with a little bit of gym and a little bit of yoga. Athletic yogi is what I love. So nice, yeah. So this Saturdays, how many Saturdays you've done?
I'm doing it, and I'm putting it in that FFD Pune group also, that GPS, the map. I'm sharing this thing every week. So every Saturday at around 6:30, I am in racecourse, and I don't miss that.
So this has been happening for like what, 3 months now? 4 months?
I could not have even imagined running before this. But after long, like when I was a child, I used to run, and after that, now I'm running now.
Special applause for that, yeah. I can see and I can feel your happiness that you're deriving with the kind of endorphins and the good chemicals you secrete, when you do that. It's like every Saturday that motivation to go there and, do things. Amazing. What's your message for all those who are watching you, all the financial analysts, all the insurance people across the country and the world? Very, very linear, logical, stressed because of corporate work, numbers, targets, etc., putting on weight, whatever. What's your message for everyone?
Your body is the biggest asset that you can have, and you can follow whatever is being told, and don't think too much, and just follow, and that will take you towards your target.
I know you're such a transformational story, Ram. Yeah? 86 to 66. I mean, before that 130, and off medicines of 12 years, GTD passed, running every Saturday. So all those who are in Pune can check out every Saturday race course. You can meet the celebrity live, Ramasubramanian. Okay, he is a free bird, and it's been a very hearty samvad connection with you, Ram. Thank you so much for joining in, and we wish you 100. Don't compromise on that. 100. Let the maximum centenarians created on from India in the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years be FFDs. It will be a pleasure to be one of them for me also. Maybe number lagaunga. Maybe century marunga types. Okay. So thank you, and good wishes to you and your entire family.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pleasure, and thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.